World's Most Dangerous Roads, a thrilling journey. Welcome, adventurers. Today we navigate the world's most dangerous roads. Fasten your seatbelts for a wild ride.
Chapter 1. North Yungas Road, Bolivia's Death Road. In Bolivia there's a road so notorious they call it Death Road. North Yungas Road is a heart-stopping ribbon of gravel clinging to the Andes Mountains. Imagine hugging the cliff face, a sheer drop of 2,000 feet and barely enough room for two vehicles.
Chapter 2. James Dalton Highway, Alaska's Frozen Beast. Trading jungle heat for Alaska's James Dalton Highway's chill. This remote artery stretches over 400 miles. Think biting winds, blinding snowstorms, and freezing temperatures.
Chapter 3. Karakoram Highway, where giants collide. Our next stop is the roof of the world, the Karakoram Highway, a marvel snaking through the Himalayas. Connecting Pakistan and China, it's not for the faint-hearted. Landslides and rockfalls are constant threats, and the thin air makes every turn a test of endurance.
Chapter 4. Guoliang Tunnel Road, carved from fear. From the heights of the Himalayas, we journey to China's Guoliang Tunnel Road. This road isn't just built on a mountain, it's carved directly into it. Imagine driving through a hand-chiseled tunnel, windows opening to dizzying drops.
Chapter 5. Zoji La Pass, India's high-altitude gauntlet. Our challenge takes us to India's formidable Himalayas, where Zoji La Pass awaits. Imagine navigating hairpin turns, the air thin and icy, as you ascend through a changing landscape. Chapter 6. Fairy Meadows Road, Pakistan's unpaved paradise. Don't let the name fool you. Fairy Meadows Road is anything but a walk in the park. This track leads to Nanga Parbat's base camp, the world's 9th highest mountain, testing your mettle. Chapter 7. Sichuan-Tibet Highway, China's high-altitude highway to the heavens. We're back in China on the legendary Sichuan-Tibet Highway, stretching over 1,300 miles connecting Sichuan province with the Tibetan Plateau. Landslides, avalanches, and altitude sickness are constant threats. Chapter 8. Skipper's Canyon Road, New Zealand's white-knuckle ride. From the heights of the Himalayas, we journey to New Zealand's South Island. Here lies Skipper's Canyon Road. No guardrails, no safety nets, just you, your wits, and the sheer power of nature.
Chapter 9. Leh Manali Highway, India's high-altitude test of will. Back to the Himalayas we go, this time on India's Leh Manali Highway, a high-altitude route connecting Ladakh to Kulu Valley. Landslides, rockfalls, and unpredictable weather are some of the challenges you might face.
Qianmen Mountain Road, China's road to the heavens. Our next stop is Qianmen Mountain, where a road winds to the heavens. Known as the Road to Heaven, it has 99 hairpin bends testing drivers. Chapter 11. A 537 Cat and Fiddle Road, UK's treacherous beauty. From the towering peaks of China, we journey to the rolling hills of the UK. The A537, known as the Cat and Fiddle Road, is as treacherous as it is beautiful, notorious for blind corners, steep drops, and sudden weather changes. Chapter 12. Halsema Highway, Philippines Mountain Gamble. Our next adventure takes us to the Philippines, where the Halsema Highway, the highest road in the country, awaits. Landslides and rockfalls are frequent, especially during the rainy season, and the road is narrow, winding, and poorly maintained. Chapter 13. Taroko Gorge Road, Taiwan's Cliffside Challenge. Our journey takes us to Taiwan, where the Taroko Gorge Road winds through sheer cliffs, plunging waterfalls, and lush forests. The road is narrow, with sheer drops on one side and towering rock walls on the other. Chapter 14. BR-116, Brazil's Highway of Tears. Our journey takes a somber turn as we navigate Brazil's BR-116, a highway that stretches for thousands of miles, connecting major cities. Known as the Highway of Tears, the BR-116 has a tragic history of accidents due to poor road conditions and reckless driving. Chapter 15. Pasubio Road, Italy's road through history. We travel to the historic mountains of Italy, where the Pasubio Road snakes through a war-scarred landscape. Tunnels and military fortifications and memorials to fallen soldiers remind us of the past. Chapter 16. Karnali Highway, Nepal's rugged road to resilience. Our journey takes us to the Himalayas, where the Karnali Highway winds through rugged beauty. Landslides, rock falls, and poor maintenance make it one of the most dangerous roads. Chapter 17. Col de la Bonnette, France's high-altitude hair raiser. We journey to the French Alps, where the Col de la Bonnette, one of the highest paved roads in Europe, awaits. Hairpin bends, steep gradients, and altitude sickness test skill and endurance. Chapter 18. Luxor Al Hurghada Road, Egypt's desert gamble. Our adventure takes us to Egypt's deserts, where the Luxor Al Hurghada Road stretches across sand dunes, ancient ruins, and scorching sun. The threat of banditry is real. Drivers are advised to travel in convoys. Chapter 19. Gotthard Pass, Switzerland's hairpin haven. We find ourselves in the Swiss Alps, home to the Gotthard Pass, a road that embodies beauty and danger. The weather changes in an instant, making the road treacherous, especially in winter. Chapter 20. Stelvio Pass, Italy's peak of perfection and peril. Our final destination, the Stelvio Pass, one of the highest roads in the Eastern Alps, awaits. Imagine the thrill of navigating those tight turns, the road clinging to the mountain, the air thin, adrenaline pumping. Outro until our next adventure. So there you have it, adventurers, a glimpse into some of the most dangerous roads on Earth. Imagine actually being behind the wheel.